I'm buying the natural gas. In this video, I will tell you exactly why. This is a very interesting situation because if we go here to the COT report, I always, for commodities especially, go to have a look to producer, merchant, and processors. These are the guys that extract the commodity. So in this case, these are the guys that extract the natural gas, and they use the future market in order to protect themselves for volatility. Okay? So, in general, what happened is very simple. These guys, producer, merchant, processors, create the natural gas, and of course, between the time they extract the natural gas and the time this natural gas will go on the market and they get dollars for the natural gas, it pass month, could be 3 4 months. Okay, so in general, producer, merchant, and processor, they go short. As you can see, they are always short because if they have the natural gas and they have to sell the natural gas to someone else, okay, in 3 months, if here, the day when they extract the natural gas, they short contracts, they short the future, they will not care about the volatility of the price because they have freezed the price of the natural gas. Okay, so they use the future market in order to protect themselves from volatility and to freeze the price. Okay, very simple. Sometimes something else happen, and look, very few weeks ago they not only closed all their short position, but for few weeks they have been long. When the producers are long, it means they really think the price of the natural gas in this case, but it works with all the commodities, is very, very, very low. These guys knows exactly how much gas they can produce. They know exactly how many orders they have from the clients. They know everything about the natural gas because they produce it. So it happens sometimes that they turn very optimistic because they think the price is very low. Okay? And it was the case few months ago. This exactly situation happened here in 2020, guys, when they turned optimistic and then the price dropped again a little bit and they started again to sell and cover their position. Look, this is exactly the same situation is happening right now. So we are experiencing on the natural gas a pattern that in the past happened exactly before a very important bull trend for the natural gas. And this is something we can see on the forecaster, on the COT report, on the producer and merchant and processor page. Very easily, guys. Okay? So, what we can do? Of course, we cannot trust only one analysis. We have the forecaster and we created the forecaster to give you different tools in order to analyze a financial instrument. And this is why we can go to seasonality. And the forecaster terminal that automatically give us the best seasonality, the best correlated seasonality to the current year, is telling us, guys, nowadays, this year in 2025, the natural gas price is moving exactly like the 20-year seasonality. Simple. So we can clean the chart, we can leave only the 20-year seasonality, and as you can see, we can expect an upward movement until the end of November. If we go here and we see the statistics, we can definitely see that we are entering in a time window which is very bullish for the natural gas price. And these statistics can even improve because look, for example, in 2017, we had a negative year, but it was negative by minus 1.78%, but we had a max rise, a performance of more than 12% before to drop. So we can definitely say we experienced an upward movement and then we drop. Okay. Also here in 2010, we closed this time window with a minus 3.61%, but we went through a plus 9.68%. So we can definitely say that this period, we encountered a bullish period inside this time window. Okay? Tufik, can you explain this 17.4%, please? Easy. This is a number we just added to the forecaster. This is the average return that you have in the 75% years. So this is the average return you get if you isolate only the positive years. 17% is the return you have if you add both the positive and negative years. Okay? Very simple. We added these special statistics to all our statistics. So you can see, yes, long, short, but also the average return. Okay? And in this case, you have the average return for the positive years, 29, and the average return for the negative years. So for example, for not the negative, but for both the negative and positive years. So for example, if you choose a short, as you can see, the performance is exactly the same, but with a negative performance. Okay? Very simple. So we can go and search for other confirmation. Of course, we can go to the overbought and oversold page where we can see that statistically speaking, our market mood meter is in a very nice place where in the past we already had important lows. Okay. So this is another confirmation based on statistics and mathematics. And then I have something interesting because look, if we go here, this is the gas storage inventory for all the European states. And as you can see, the storage at the moment for natural gas is between 50 and 60% for all the countries in Europe. Okay? Why it's interesting, this data? Because if we go here to the European Commission website, we can see something really interesting. Look, these numbers in 2 months, in a 2 month period, they have to stay at 90%. Okay? So at the moment, we have 50-60% of storage. The tanks of natural gas are full by 60%. UE just decided that we have to fill our tanks, okay, at least at 90%. So we have COT report, so we have seasonality, so we have statistics on the overbought and oversold, and we also have this data which is outside the forecaster, but it's in a very important data, thanks to the European Commission that said you have to fill your tanks, okay, no matter what. Then, excuse me, that means we can belong now. Yes, we just here in my office, where we also trade our company money, we just went lock on natural gas. Okay? Hurry! Which natural gas tickers can we look at to buy? I don't know. We use in Europe CFDs. You can use, for example, futures. It's up to you. I don't know where you are based. I don't know if, for example, CFDs are allowed in your country. I don't want to have problem with the compliance of your state, but we do it with CFDs. If you use the future at the CME future, okay, but for me it's a little big. It's a little bit too big, so I use CFDs. For example, in UK, I know a very strong broker is IG.com, and this is a very strong broker in UK. But guys, it's up to you. I don't want to give you uh, data regarding the broker. Okay, it's not my job. My job is giving you the best software ever I can give you, which is the forecaster. Before to jump on the last topic, I really ask you a favor. Many of you already did it, but if you can do it again, thank you very much. If you go to Google and you write forecaster.biz, I really ask you to go here where you can find the review from Google and write as a review, because reviews are very important for us because allow us to let our software be known abroad. At the moment, a lot of people are using it all across the globe. We are all across the globe, as you can see. This is the user right now in the world. We are very happy, but we really need your support, guys, because reviews are very important nowadays. And if you have 1 minute, thank you very much. You can write as a review in Google. If you have 2 minutes, guys, and you go to Trustpilot, I can share this link with you through the chat. If you're watching at the recorded version of the webinar, you can find the link in the description. But if you have 2 minutes, please give us a review also here. It will be very appreciated. Thank you very much, Dan. Forecaster is very nice, no problem. I'll do that for you. Really. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I really appreciate. I'm really I'm really pushing to give you as many features as possible. And I can tell you in advance, in September, I will give you something on the forecaster that will literally blow your mind. But you can even can't imagine what I will give it to you. It's something, it's something like 2 years that I'm trying to building, but until few months ago, there was no computer with enough computing power to do what I was asking to the software. And now we have the computing power to give you something which is really amazing. But I will give you in September. We are finishing to work right now to these new features and can't wait to share with you. But don't worry, because I will tell you as soon as possible. Um, Anil, did you use NVIDIA chips to increase your computing power? Definitely yes. This is something that now we can buy thanks to NVIDIA and AMD and also other companies. The computing power is something we can now buy outside our, let's say, servers. And this is why we can literally do something that 1 year ago was impossible to do. And you will see when I will show to you, I will show you what we are creating. You will say, how couldn't I think to these things before? I don't know if I'm saying right, but um, it's something really amazing. Anil, you need to give us a teaser. I cannot right now, really. I don't like to spoiler nothing because I really like to see your reaction in live when you see something really nice, and I will do the same. But don't worry, because in September I will give you something really, really cool.